remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Sun Devils are on the move. Off the RPO, complete. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football.
Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Red pass hits complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go right back to him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be...
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. That's caught. It's marked. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the...
There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there from... return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Throws to the tight end, and they can't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man down the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Dobbs. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A strike downfield. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Dobbs. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Just keeps moving. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The play action fake. Quick completion on the out route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the single back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Got a man, it's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
This time on target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first hits at the 37. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Wants to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got some room, it was over. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 38 to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll throw on third and short. Touchdown, Bucks! Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got the first down, looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Motion from the wideout. The RPO fired complete to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The RPO, it's complete. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It stops. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will